Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Made in Abyss season 2 episode number 11 reaction. Alright, the previous episode it ended in a huge cliffhanger. We don't know what's going to happen to Reg, but yeah, the previous episode, the first thing that happened is Nanachi is free. And we lost Mitty obviously because she is like Mitty's been made in this village, so coming out of this village would mean she'll also disappear. Similarly, Belaf and all the other little friends that Nanachi made over there, they are also kind of all disappeared by the end, and Nanachi is the only one who's moving forward. And on the other side, Reg has woken up, and and we see Faputa destroying everything. We get the backstory of Faputa and Reg, how they met, what happened, why does she why is she so affectionate towards Reg, and all that stuff. So we got to see all of that, and we get to see how Reg literally made a promise that, oh, I'm going to be back, and then after I get my Haku, me and my Haku as well will probably help you out with your problem. Then we will go out into the world, to adventure or whatever. No, stuff like that. Promise. That was like the biggest promise that he made. And yeah, obviously he got amnesia and forgot everything about it, and she has been just waiting here for so long. And yeah, like it's so it's kind of, it's really heartbreaking. Like Faputa has been waiting for Reg for so long, and after seeing that he finally came back, he has forgotten everything, and he even says like, oh, I'm not going to destroy the village. So all that, all of those stuff uh included, is, yeah, like I feel bad for Faputa, but obviously Faputa has her own mission. She wants to make her mother free from all of that, and making her mother free means killing all the villagers and destroying the village. And at the same time, Reg doesn't want that, Rico doesn't want that. So there you go. So in the end, we see Faputa and Reg, and I don't know what's going to happen. They ended in a cliffhanger. It seemed as if Paputa's going to eat Reg or something like that, like jumped on top of him. Let's assume. I really hope nothing happens to these two, but this anime does, doesn't, what can I say, it does stuff. People do die in this anime, so that's the concerning part. All right, let us begin. This is episode number 11. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh my god, here we go. Yep, obviously the opening is going to happen here. Oh boy. Value. Oh. Who's that? What happened? So is he unconscious? Ruffian? Oh, this thing. Okay, okay. So he's fine. What? Oh, she thinks that she does this. Okay. Well, she also doesn't know. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh God. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh, oh, Gabu's here. Wait. Yeah. Oh, he's protecting her. Yeah, he's protecting her. Means Faputa. Like he said, if he didn't do that, oh, Faputa would lose herself. I don't think it's gonna work this time. Oh wait, Prushka's also not responding. Ah, where's Nanachi? Wasn't she coming here? Oh God. Oh God. Stop. What? What's what? Wait. What? What's that? What? Who? Oh wait. That's my God. Bluff is still existing. I thought he disappeared. That's Bluff, isn't it? Oh, Nanachi's here. Oh my God. Yo. Is that a fishing pole? What the hell? Okay, there you go. Okay, Belaf is fine. What? Wait, why didn't he disappear? He was supposed to disappear, wasn't he? Oh, little time. So he is going to disappear very soon. Is that a fishing pole? What? Yeah, obviously, because, well, like he's the only one who had who really regretted, like, eating eating Inui. Yeah. She left it untouched because she wanted you to see it. Accept this gift. Okay. So what? Oh, is that? Oh, it's all. Oh my God! All the memories and all. Yeah. Oh my God. Like that's the thing. This was not like everyone suffered. Like some way or the other. It's not only like obviously Irmiwi was the one who was exploited, but everyone suffered, even in small amounts. The end of your destiny. Ah, the eyes. No, yeah, true. Yeah. Like this is another thing. She never got to experience those feelings. Like now that she's getting the feelings with and it's soaking it with her own body, she knows. She understands way better. Yeah. Why not why not put a tape on his mouth so that he cannot talk? Embodiment of yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. This will be a make Oh my God. No, 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 please. Oh God. Yo, yeah, we need to stop this guy. I feel like she's right on track. Oh my God, it makes so much sense. That's why he wants Rico, because Rico's adventuring, thing. That oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Great. Yeah, just jump. Oh boy. Okay, stop now. Like, oh wait, what? Ugh. Who? What? Oh my god. What the hell? It's a random bird. What? That's a villager? What? Oh my god. Oh yeah, these. Oh no. Okay, this is bad. Oh my god. What now? Wow, all the monsters are coming in. Oh, oh no, this is bad. Oh my god. Oh, she's trying to stop. Oh my god, yeah, there's too many of them. Oh no. Oh god. Like, thank god she's immortal, but oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Oh, yeah, these things are strong. Well, you're gonna die very soon. Oh, but yeah. Oh, oh my god, this is bad. Oh god. Oh god, stop. Oh. What? Oh, wait. Oh, that's a village. Well, obviously, her daughter is getting attacked. Yeah, and the siblings. Ugh. What do we do now? Like, Reg would have been so much of a help now, but oh god. Oh, What? Who's that? Oh, is that the villagers? Oh no, it's Gabu. Ah, ah. What now? What? God damn, what in the... Oh, oh wait, it's the... Wait, what? Oh, this is the villagers. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah. Oh my god, it's two of them now. What? Oh wow, what? Wait. Okay. Oh boy, the way this escalated. Damn. So, okay. Well, I'm guessing the next episode will probably be her trying to destroy all of this. Like, everyone's like out of commission. Reg is unconscious. Rico is almost like, like very tired and everything. Nanachi is there, but I don't think Nanachi herself could do anything at this situation. These are some huge monsters. Gabu is gone. Like, so yeah. The only one who can do something here is Faputa. No one else can probably change this situation, but yeah, let's see. And that is it, I think. Yep. Wow. Okay, this episode. Boy, we begin this episode with Reg, like Faputa kind of jumping on top of Reg, we saw that. And like, it seemed as if like she was going to eat him or something, but I'm guessing she didn't do anything. She probably knocked him out or something, and brought him to everyone, to Rico's place, and put him down. Told that like that huge thing to keep him restrained, and she goes to Rico. I mean, like, goes towards Rico and asks her, like, what did you do to Reg? Like, why has he changed like this? Like, obviously, she's confused. She is confused that the Reg that was obviously like the way she remembers, right? That Reg is nowhere here, and not only that, he has also forgotten so many things. And so she's thinking like, oh, Rico, like, like what happened? Like, why did he change like this? This is the same Reg that helped me to in my promise, and said that she will fulfill my promise, get like, destroy the village along with her, and then they'll go on their own way and all that. And he'll be back, but he's forgotten everything, and he suddenly comes back with a few other people, and he doesn't even remember her. So obviously she's confused. She's like, why is this happening? You must have done something. And obviously Rico doesn't know what the hell happened, and she's also pretty clueless about Reg's amnesia. Now here, okay, now what's his name? Wazukyan is still not letting Rueko go, like, keeping Rueko restrained. Rueko's like, let me go, otherwise Rico's going to, like, lose herself completely. And he's not letting her go. However, Gabu is there. Gabu comes and like, stops Faputa from attacking them. And obviously Faputa is surprised. Faputa's like, what are you doing? And he says like, I'm here to protect. And well, obviously he meant protecting her future. And what he says is obviously something that I also believe. He says that should you lay a hand on this one, you shall no longer be able to return. Like, that's the thing. You shall also lose the Haku that is called Reg. Like, this is the thing. Like, he's correct. Like, he is actually protecting Faputa's future like this. If Faputa does something to Rico, obviously Reg is going to wake up sooner or later. And after seeing that, he'll probably either try to kill Faputa, or he'll take his own life. I'm pretty sure either of that's going to happen, or something else he's going to do. Maybe leave completely and not come back at all, and something like that, So that's how she is going to lose her Haku, which is Reg, which obviously is not good at this situation, because she'll be left with nothing. She will be destroying the village. Reg will go away. Gabu is dying. She'll be really alone, and there'll be no one there left in this whole world, for her. And that's definitely not good for her future. So to protect that, Gabu decided to stop her by like by trying to harm Rico, she will be endangering her own future, and that's why he's here now. You see, this is so interesting that he does that, Gabu does that, and Gabu like kind of goes down, and this what I was what I was talking about, like what I find interesting here is like even though Reg tried to stop her, she did not stop, like she just knocked him out, and like kept on going. But this is the first time we actually see her questioning herself. Up until now she never questioned herself. This is the first time after we see Gabu almost go down. This is the first time we see her questioning herself. She says something like, am I doing something wrong then? No, I was supposed to destroy this village. That is my sole reason for existence. So what am I doing wrong? Why am I losing everything? Like, it makes sense, because even though Reg is her Haku and all that, Gabu was the one who was with her from the beginning to the end. And obviously, like, like seeing him suddenly come and try to stop her from attacking Rico and almost getting destroyed in that process, probably made her stop and think that, yeah, like I can see everyone's trying to stop me, so am I not supposed to do this? This was supposed to be my reason of existence. Why is everybody trying to stop me? She's like a little child, if you look at it like that. Like she has just been born, and she has she has like this one goal: oh, destroy the village. To destroy the village, you have to kill all the people inside there. That has been her reason for existence from the beginning, and she has been going towards that goal from the beginning. So now, little by little, she's seeing that everyone, even her loved ones, are trying to stop her from doing that. And now she's actually questioning herself that, am I doing something wrong? Just like how a little kid, if they do something wrong, like break something, like it's like suddenly like just throw something away and it completely breaks down, and you go and scold that little kid. You're like, no, don't do that again. Obviously that kid will not stop. He or she will probably do that again, but you again scold him or her, and like do that over and over again. And then a time will come when the child himself or herself will question themselves and say that, yeah, like, why is everyone scolding me? Am I actually doing something wrong? And that's when that child will realize his or her own mistake. Unless and until you question yourself, you will never be able to understand your mistake. Everyone can tell you that this is wrong, this is right, all that stuff. Unless and until you yourself stop and question yourself whether it's correct or incorrect, and you yourself come to an answer, you will never be able to understand something. Like that's the process of learning. Like you stop and you question yourself, am I doing something right or am I doing something wrong? And that's basically, I'm guessing, it was in the process of happening. And I think this was the first time when we see, from here onwards we'll probably be able to see, and we start seeing a different side of Faputa, where she is actually thinking like, what's going on? Like, I was supposed to destroy everything, but everyone's trying to stop me, and so what should I do? There, like here she clearly says, so Faputa should have stopped, question mark. Surely there is no way Faputa could stop. Like, she knows she cannot stop because that's her duty, but at the same time she's questioning herself, like, should I have stopped? If I had stopped, none of this would have happened. I would have probably had Reg with me, like Gabu would have been alive as well, and everything would have been fine. So yeah, but obviously her sense of like existence and all that's obviously still in the is prioritizing. She's still prioritizing her sense of existence, which is destroying the village. So there's two things, her own morality and her own self thinking whether a thing is correct or incorrect, and her sense of existence, which is like destroying the village. So destroying the village, that's like her life goal. She has been born by and she was born and she realized, like, I'm supposed to destroy this village. That, or her own self thinking if something is correct or wrong. Like, another thing, I don't know, like I've seen a few people people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people who do not are not accustomed to that much seinen animes. Like, seinen animes have this kind of a thing where there's like a gray zone, like there's no clear cut, like good and bad. There's always a gray zone in seinen animes, where there's a lot of characters inside that gray zone who are morally correct and incorrect at the same time. There's no demarcation of good or bad in these type of shows. So shonen animes have a clear demarcation. Most of the shonen animes have a clear demarcation of good and bad, which is why it makes it so easy to understand, like, oh, this is a bad guy, this is a good guy. While seinen animes don't have that. It has a gray zone inside where most of, like, a lot of characters stay, and we ourselves will have to decide for ourselves whether this character is good or bad. And we have to also understand that this person has good things in them, also bad things in them. So just like that, Faputa is also one of those characters. Like, imagine you being born and you realizing your life goal is to do something, and you're going towards that direction, and then you suddenly realize that, am I actually doing the correct thing? That's Faputa here. She was born and she realized she was supposed to destroy the village. That's why she's like doing everything to destroy the village. And obviously a lot of people will probably look at that in a negative light. A lot of audiences might also think like, oh, this is a bad character, because Faputa is an evil character because she's trying to destroy the village, even though the villagers are So no, you have to realize, you have to think that this girl was born in this world from all of the the pent up hatred and everything of her mother. And after being born, the first thing that came into her head is, I am supposed to destroy the village, I'm supposed to kill the people. That was her truth, her whole truth. That was the truth that she was following. And she's been following little by little by little, and she's been seeing the world. She met so many characters. She got some outer interference, interacted with Reg, interacted with Gabu, a lot of other characters. And now it's hitting her that what I've known to be the actual absolute truth, that I'm supposed to destroy this village, is that actually correct? Am I doing the correct thing? Or am I not supposed to do that? Now it's hitting her. So basically that's it. She's a child. She's just like a child. So that's it. She's not a bad evil character. She's just a person who never got to know what is correct and what is incorrect. That's basically it. And yeah, no one's born evil. Circumstances either make them evil, or how they grow up, that makes them evil or bad. And Faputa had something in her head, a goal that she's supposed to fulfill, and now she's realizing maybe that was not the correct path. So that's basically Faputa. And yeah, now after that, in comes what's her name, Nanachi with Belaf. I was like, wow, Belaf is still alive, because in the previous episode we saw him kind of fading away or whatever. But he's keeping his he's still keeping his form. He's almost dying, but he's still keeping his form. And Nanachi comes in, and Nanachi's like, all right, let's go, Belaf. Let's show this princess. Let's give her like a like a little, what do you call it, like a little lesson as to what she should be doing now. Now Belaf comes in, and obviously Faputa gets the smell, and she's like, oh, you're the one who ate my mom, one of the people. Now here's the thing, I'm pretty obviously it's pretty what can I say, it's pretty obvious that Belaf was probably the only one who actually felt bad for eating Irumimi. Obviously what's her name, Vyoko also felt bad. I'm pretty sure all the villagers also felt bad, but to the extent that he felt bad, I don't think no one felt that bad. Irumimi, obviously Vyoko should be the one who would be the most devastated here, but all the things that she went through in her childhood, that I'm pretty sure that insensitized her in a lot of ways. So realizing that they were eating Irumimi affected her, not to the extent that Belaf was affected. Belaf, however, was affected extremely, and he was the one who went crazy because of that. So yeah, you could probably say he's the only one who actually felt bad in a massive amount out of all these villagers. And he's actually in front of Faputa now, and Faputa comes, and goes inside him and starts eating him, and Belaf talks about how, like, she has something for her, he has something from her mom, and he's supposed to give it to back to her, gift it back to her. And he kind of, Faputa kind of goes and bashes his skull and goes inside, and there's like smoke comes out, which is obviously that smoke that Nanachi also smoked, kind of smelled, which shows you the not hallucination, but the feelings and everything. And Faputa also starts remembering everything, all the nice happy times that everyone had, Belaf, Irumyuui, Vueko, and even the the tough times and everything, the sad times, the happy times, the good times, everything she's feeling. And this is another thing. Up until now, all the things that she have known, that I'm supposed to destroy the village, she had a feeling about it, obviously, because she never saw her mom, she never got to properly feel it. She only had like a thing in her head, a command, a order that destroy the village. Now she's feeling everything, seeing everything with her own eyes, and kind of experiencing it with her own body. This is what another thing that helped her stop and think what she's doing, is it correct or is it incorrect. And she starts seeing all those scenes, and sees that even Belaf at that moment was very happy, Irumyuui was happy with everyone, and sees not only the the sadness of her mom, but also the happiness and the joy that her mom felt. Another thing we need to think here, up until now she only only knew about her mom's sadness, the hatred, all the negative emotions she was able to feel. This time, alongside the negative emotions, she also gets to see the positive times that her mom spent, and all the nice time, the positive emotions that she got to experience with everyone from here, which makes her even more conflicted. She never knew that her mom spends time like that before. She only knew the bad aspect, the negative aspect. The positive aspect she never realized and never knew about it. And this again makes her stop. She's like, what am I supposed to do now then? She's seeing her mom and everyone having a nice time and everything, her mom laughing with Vueko, with Belaf, and this is like a new feeling that she never got to see related to her mom. And obviously she's extremely conflicted. She's just standing there, like Belaf dies over there at that moment, Belaf gives her the last gift. And in the what do you call it, in the thoughts and in the smoke, she was able to see, in the end, when Irumyuui said something like, Belaf, you are also kind of like, and then it kind of cut off. I'm pretty sure that she was going to say, you are also kind of like my dad, or something like that she was going to say, because she looks at Vueko as her mom, so I'm guessing she also looked at Belaf as her dad or something like that. So realizing all of this, Faputa realizes that, yeah, not every, my mom also had had a positive experiences and emotions with these people. And yeah, obviously that makes her more conflicted, and she's just standing there doing nothing. And Nanachi's like, all right, I'll try to go wake Reg up, and you guys keep an eye on Riko, and I'm pretty sure Faputa will be fine now, and all of that, she says, and tries to go. And now she starts thinking about Wazukyan, and she's like, I need to keep an eye on Wazukyan because Belaf warned me about him, and whatever he tells, he prophesizes, that's the truth, that ends up becoming the truth. It's crazy. So yeah, it's he's the one who's probably the one who ends up shaping the destiny by just realizing it and thinking about it. Not thinking about it, but when he says something, that's going to become true. So that's why I was saying, why not just put a tape on his mouth? He cannot even talk. No more weird futures we have to hear about. But anyways, I know it's not that easy. But either way, now here he kind of Naj kind of deduces an interesting thing which I never thought about. Okay, here I'll read this portion. She says, Cradle of Desires, aka wish granting eggs. Among humans, only children are able to use them, and the princess carries 3 carriers of desire within her. and is the embodiment of wish granting power. The conditions are already in place. All right, so they already have the 3 wish granting thing inside Faputa. First condition, check. Now Nanachi is thinking of what could happen after this. Imagine the worst case scenario. Rico gets injured in the commotion and is on the verge of death. Okay, then the princess, for some reason, perhaps to win back Reg's heart, gives Rico a piece of herself. What will the wish granting power make come true? Here we go. This is one thing I never thought about. Remember the previous episode where we got to realize that Wazukan is planning something with these kids, and he plans on making Rico, use the wish granting, like the cradle of desire to get to wish for them to start adventuring again. That was already established in the previous episode. So what Nanachi deduces here is actually matching that. So I'm pretty sure what Nanachi deduced here is actually what Wazukian was thinking, and it's even more disturbing than, like, in previous episode I said something like, oh my god, he's trying to use the kids to use the cradle of desire so that they can go adventuring again. I don't want that happening, because we already saw what happens when you use the cradle of desire. Here, this is even more disturbing than that. What Nanachi deduces here is Faputa is going to feed a little part of her to Rico to help her, so that she doesn't die. And like that, the thing that Rico always wishes for is adventure, to continue adventuring. Obviously, this cradle of desire is a thing that completely twists the wishes. Not obviously, if you have some wishes which are kind of mixed together, the cradle of desire will make in a very weird way, it's going to make the wish come true. And it's crazy. We saw what happened to Irumiri when she's wish that I want to have kids. That's how it ended up happening. It twists the wish and kind of only it was established that only if you have one wish and only one wish, then only it will be it would come true properly. If you have multiple wishes, it's going to kind of get tangled together and it's going to become a mess. So Irumiri tried to make one wish, but she wished a lot of other things along with that, I'm pretty sure. So that's why everything like that, it kind of got tangled up, and that she became like that. Rico, we don't know if she'll be able to only wish for one wish. It's still a huge huge dangerous, what can I say, dangerous, it's still dangerous, because we don't know how it's going to work, the wish granting how it's going to work with Rico. And it may end up making Rico like Irumiri. So there you go. If Rico somehow is almost dying, Fabuto will feed her own self, and Rico will probably make a wish of to keep adventuring. Okay, the only one who pleads to go adventuring again while on the brink of death, could it be that he wants to create it and make them all into something beyond human, revamping them into a force that will challenge the Golden City, Rico Village? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she's right on the money. Wazukan probably actually has a plan like that, and he plans on kind of the whole situation kind of ending up like that, so that Rico and it ends up making a Rico Village. And obviously, if Rico Village happens, then they will be able to keep continuing adventuring. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Nanachi is correct here. A blessing device, she'll become a blessing device. She says am I overthinking this, but I'm pretty sure she's correct. But anyways, and now after that we see Wazukan and Fuyoko, and he says all right, now that Fuyoko has gotten Faputa has gotten to kind of feel everyone's feelings, you guys might Fuyoko, you might be fine if you go to her, because she also saw her like her feelings, her memories. But Wazukan is in trouble because he was the main, like you could say the main instigator and everything. He was the one who like took the babies and killed them and all that. So he's like, yeah, I'm in actually a bad situation. And he grabs like Vueko and kind of tumbles down. Now while all of this was happening, not Rico, sorry, Paputa is still like thinking about what to do. Like all those memories of Belaf and the and Irmiwi and all that, and she doesn't know what to do. Like she's getting all those feelings and everything, and she also kind of sees that little squirrel kind of thing is also there, and she says like, oh, you run away from here, you'll get involved in this. And suddenly a bird comes in and just takes him away. And then we realize that actually, since the village is almost getting destroyed, monsters from the outside are coming in, and the huge big monster is in. And okay, this begins the whole this brings a whole lot new set of troubles with them. And they're coming in, attacking the villagers. Fabuta tries to stop them, obviously, because she's like, oh, these are my prey and all that. But these things, there's too many of them, even though she is immortal. She if it's so many things come at her together, she won't be able to do anything to them. There's too many of them, and they're huge. So yeah, Faputa's injuring one, another one is coming and trying to attack Faputa. And Faputa's getting completely just one of parts of her bodies are just going out and everything, and she's regenerating again. And this is continuing one after the other. She's getting eaten, she's regenerating again, getting harmed, injured, again she's regenerating, and this is continuing. And now, while all of this is happening, these creatures also starts attacking the villagers. Faputa tries her best to stop them, but she's not able to do anything in front of all of them. And she talks about why is she immortal then? Was she immortal to see all of this? Was she immortal? Has she been immortal up until now to experience all of this pain and everything? And so why must I suffer like this? And her siblings come in, the part of the village, try to save her, but they also kind of get destroyed. And obviously Faputa gets pissed off, tries to attack the huge thing, that huge seahorse looking thing, I don't know what that is. And yeah, it tries to attack Faputa, but Gabu comes in and tries to stop it. And Gabu tells how he knew, and he saw how Faputa was just born for revenge, and he enjoyed seeing Faputa change little by little from how she was here we go, you were born harboring a thirst for revenge, yet acquired something irreplaceable, and called it Haku. I deeply regret I cannot be at your side to see the reason for that. There you go. So yeah, he saw her being that thirst, her thirst for revenge and everything, but she herself gained something irreplaceable. And seeing her growth and everything, and how she changed, how she slowly started started harboring other feelings, or except revenge. Other than revenge, she started harboring other feelings and changing. He wanted to continue looking at that, but he won't be able to do it. And he says spending my time with you was my Haku. And yeah, that was sad. And he gets destroyed by that thing, and Faputa gets flung away by this horse creature. And she's like, she says, I cannot move anymore. If nothing has been accomplished, there is no value at all in being immortal. And I think she was probably going to die here, even though she's immortal. if her heart, like if she herself stops, you know stops, it gives out up all hope and everything, she would have probably died here. But before that happened, like she said, there's no value in being immortal if nothing changes, if I'm able to change nothing, you know and then we see all the villagers come in and they start slicing off part of their bodies and giving it to her. And this is one thing we've always seen: the villagers always kind of look at the value of something. And similar to that, seeing, obviously Faputa is the most valuable person here, so seeing her like this, they decided not to let that value die off, because that would be a huge loss for this village. Like, this is the thing, all the villagers here always thinks about the value. If there's anything of value, they try to bring it in the village, they try to increase the value of the village. And Faputa, being the most valuable person here, the princess, seeing her dying, almost dying like this, the villagers will not let that happen. Even though they were, Faputa was trying to destroy them, they will not let that happen, because the value will go away then. That's why they start taking out their own body parts and adding value to her, so that her value still exists. Along with their own body parts, those value will get added to her. And that's what they're trying to do. It's kind of like like a chess game. Like, you sacrifice your pawns to keep your queen alive, or you sacrifice some of your other pieces to always keep your queen alive, because the queen is the strongest, has the most value. Obviously the king has the most value, but you could also argue that the queen also has the maximum value, because without the queen, the king won't be able to do anything. The queen is the strongest in chess. So the king has his own value, the queen has her own value, both are valuable. And to protect the king and the queen sometimes as well, we sometimes sacrifice some of our pawns or some of our other pieces to keep her alive and keep her keep her value still on the board. As long as the queen is alive, you can do anything. You can change the whole game. If your queen dies, and yeah, it's like half of your most of your power is gone, kind of like that. I kind of see this whole situation like that. Her being the queen, her being the person who is of the maximum value here, all these other villagers, they want to keep her still keep her surviving, and that's why they're cutting off their body parts, feeding it to her, adding more value to her, so that she can stand back up again. And wow, this scene was really, what can I say, this scene was really, it was really good. Okay, even if it is you are alone, survive and live on, youngest daughter. Everything you can use, and even the village itself is kind of coming up. Those white things are kind of coming up and trying to heal her. Those are her siblings, and they're like, oh, even if you're the youngest daughter, even if you can survive, keep surviving. We'll try to take our body and add it within you. And yeah, at least you be alive, you stay alive. So the village in itself, all her siblings who would have been born or who wasn't born, all of them starts adding value to her. And she says prayers. All you do is crave, damn hollows. What is this? What in world is this? Please, if we could become even just a little of your value. Okay, Faputa knew that it is her duty to destroy you all. Faputa knew that ever since being born, but things Faputa doesn't know about are increasing. There you go. I just talked about this, I just said, her getting external interference, meeting new people, she realizes that there's so many things in the world she doesn't know. Up until now, all that she had in her head was destroy the village, kill the villagers. That was the truth that she was born with. You cannot blame her for that. So after little by little, as we are seeing her move and she's interacting with people from the outside and everything, she's realizing that, am I doing something wrong here? Everyone's telling to stop, telling me to stop. Even even my Haku, my loved ones, everyone, Gabu, they're also asking me to stop, not continue in this path. So maybe I'm actually doing something wrong. That's like, like these new things are coming inside her head, and that's what she says here. Like, like I've been, like, I've been experiencing a lot of new things, and I'm realizing that there's so many things that I don't even know, including even the things Faputa called Haku. There's a Gabaroon that Faputa doesn't know, a Reg that Faputa doesn't know. There was a mother that Faputa doesn't know. Obviously, like I said, negative emotions, positive emotions. See, up until now, she only knew about her negative emotion side. Positive emotions, she never knew about it. This is the first time she's like, kind of soaking that and realizing that. So many things Faputa doesn't know. Even now, my duties drives to act, to destroy those around and free mother. Obviously, like, her duty is still there. She's still being, like, she's still going on because of that. It's like an intrinsic, like, thing, urge, an intrinsic something that's making her still think about destroying the village. But at the same time, she's learning of new things as well. But this heat, the color of this fire, what is it? Beyond this duty, what lies hidden in wait? There you go. Will there really be value there? So it's kind of like, you could say, the frog in the well. Like the frog never knew about the outside world, because all it knew, all the world that it knew, was the little well that the frog was in. So when it's able to get out of the well, he actually sees the huge world and the value that lies beyond. This little well, or this village, is not her world. Her world is a lot more. She never got to experience it, and she's seeing everything now, and she's thinking about, like, whether there's value outside this well or outside this village, outside my, like, like my little cocoon of, like, where I, like, like my revenge and all of those things. Outside that, is there something of value there? This episode was done beautifully, like especially this section and the previous section. Like, what an interesting way they that kind of explained this whole thing to us, and tell us how, like, this girl, like, how unfortunate she was, and how she's learning so many things, and she's realizing that there's so many things even beyond this. And suddenly, like, a monster comes in and grabs one of the villagers, and Faputa comes in and eats the villager, and like, starts screaming. And here we get to see Belaf a little bit again. He says, at the end of your destiny, there will come a time when you yourself decide your value. Like, he said, forge ahead without fear. I would like you to enjoy your adventure. It's kind of crazy, like, like you could see that, for what Prushka is to what's her name, Riko, you remember Prushka saying, I want to see the adventure, I want to see you move forward, even though I'm stopping here. Like, you move forward, I'm giving everything, my everything to you, so that we together can go on the adventure. What Prushka was to Riko, you could say, Belaf is the same to Faputa, where Belaf gave everything he had so that Faputa can move forward. Similar to Miti and Nanachi as well. Miti is that to Nanachi. Miti gave everything she had for Nanachi to move on. Okay, Faputa will go learn of value for herself. And now this part I don't understand what happened here. There's like a little blink, like, like a little icon that comes on top of her eyes. It kind of looks like Reg's mark, in the incinerator, that the helmet that he wears, it kind of looks like that mark. Am I correct? Or is it just a random, like, sign? Like, the mark that comes on top of Reg's helmet, it's because of, it's a relic. So I don't think Faputa is a relic. So why is that thing coming in her eyes? I don't know. I'm sure we'll get to know in the next episode, and they'll explain it to us. We'll see. But either way, this is a good episode. This is a great episode. Like I said, this episode, like, really shows how Fabuta is changing little by little, you know. And like I said, you know, like this, like Fabuta is a person who was born with certain ideals in her head. She never knew anything other than that. She was born with that. So she starts moving in that direction, trying to fulfill that. But on the way, she's meeting so many people and she's realizing that what I'm doing, maybe I'm not supposed to do that, because so many people are telling me not to. And you know, like the cocoon that she was in, the cocoon of revenge and all that, she's actually kind of breaking out of it and seeing the outside world and what value lies in that. There's a lot of value outside this whole thing. So outside this revenge, there's so many things that she doesn't know, and she would like to know that. So yeah, like I don't know, I feel like this will probably help her actually, I don't know, like move past her revenge. We'll see the next episode. This is episode 11. How many episodes will this have? I think 13 episode. Let me check real quick. Will this have 13 episode or 12 episodes? Made in Abyss. Okay, just a second. 12. Oh no, next episode is the final one. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. This show is so good, man. I really wanted to come back, like, you know, after, like, with the season 3. Like, goddamn, this is one of the best shows. All right, so there you go. That's it. That was my reaction to Made in Abyss season 2 episode number 11. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with the final episode of Made in Abyss season 2. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.